We are eager to begin, are you? You know what you are wanting? Should we just get right into it, or you are wanting to be warmed up? You like directing the becoming of your life through the direction of your focus? You like directing deliberately? Do you think it's possible, no matter where you are standing or what environment surrounds you, that you could choose from whatever that localized buffet of life is, that you could choose in the vortex content no matter what? Well, then you know what source knows. So you are not needing a feathered nest in order to be vibrationally attuned to who you really are. Is that what you're saying to us? Do you like a feathered nest? Interesting, isn't it? I really like this feathered nest that weakens my ability to focus no matter what. It was a trap. So what deliberate creating is really about is about being aware of where you stand at all times, isn't it? And always reaching for the best that you can find where you are. And what you begin to develop are thought muscles, so to speak. Thought muscles that are really provided by the powerful law of attraction. Because where you have been thinking is what is surrounding you. So here's another question for you. Would it be possible for you, if you'd practiced your way deliberately for quite a while, into the vortex, would it really be possible for you to be in a situation where you are surrounded by a lot of life experience that is not in keeping with what's in your vortex? Is that even possible? If you tune yourself consistently to well-being, will you constantly be challenged by unwanted things? And so it's interesting. You feather your nests by not needing a nest to be feathered. In other words, the way you provide a chronic environment that is really pleasing, where you just parlay it into higher and higher experiences of well-being and interest and satisfaction and fulfillment. The way you do that is by not needing your environment to be any special way in order to feel good, but by practicing feeling good no matter what. Practice feeling good when the environment is pleasing. Practice feeling good when the environment isn't pleasing. But now, here is the most important question of all. If you are practicing feeling good when an environment isn't pleasing, is there effort involved in that? Yes, there is, isn't there? Because you're surrounded by unwanted things. So you're focusing deliberately on more wanted things, even though there are unwanted things there. There is more effort in that endeavor, isn't there? Do you think that's what this art of allowing gathering is teaching you? Is it about efforting? It would seem so to some who are sort of monitoring what they are saying or monitoring what you are saying. Have you met any of those law of attraction police out there who are watching your words and watching their words and pouncing on you if you should deviate from their version of what law of attraction is? But what we're wanting you to realize is there's efforting in all of that, isn't there? In other words, standing outside of what you want, determined that you're going to focus in a better way. It takes effort, and we do recommend it. It's better than sloppily just going with whatever crowd is around you. But the reason that we're playing with you in this distinct way is because when you are in the vortex, does it require effort to stay there, or as much effort to stay there? In other words, so if your quest is for ease, then your quest is for alignment or allowing. And if that really is what you are going for, if you have lowered the barricades from yourself, if you have set yourself free in the sense that you're not monitoring yourself, you're not beating up on yourself, you're not so diligent and efforting so hard to make sure that each and every step or thought or word is the right one, but instead you have this soft flowing, free, good feeling of knowing the ease of well-being. Yesterday, Jerry and Esther and friends and 2 really wonderful guides navigated their way up and down a little bit of river in Costa Rica. And Esther found herself feeling exaggerated well-being. It was like everything in the universe was just in a position of waiting for no other reason than to please her. She thought the universe does revolve around me. The monkey came right down where they could see. So did the sloth. He laid in his leaves and turned his head around, and Esther stood out on the end of the boat as he met her eye to eye. And Esther said to him, "I really like your lazy world. I think I'm adapting to it." And we want you to adapt to not a lazy world, because you are ambitious, brilliant creators, but to a calm world, to a world of ease and flow, to a world where the laws of the universe do the work, and you accept as your work alignment with the currents. Alignment with the currents of well-being, alignment with the currents of creation, alignment with the currents of the vortex that you have tactfully created, alignment with who you really are, alignment, so that you move through this life experience somewhere in the vicinity of satisfaction and exhilaration, in that range. And as you decide that the majority of your efforting will be effort of appreciation. Those words don't even go together, do they? I'm going to make an effort to appreciate. Well, then you're not in the vortex, and it's not likely you're going to be appreciating much. But when you're in the vortex, appreciation just comes naturally, doesn't it, if you will allow it? So what we're really saying to you, you now know who you really are. You now are tuned to the energy of your vortex. You now have the ability to keep it going in that way. You now have the ability to feel when you deviate. You can feel when you align. You can feel when you resist. And so now it's smooth sailing for you forevermore. You never have to go back to that efforting, to that struggle. You never have to go back to that justifying and rationalizing and defending. You are powerful creators who have significantly and sufficiently enough aligned with enough time with the vortex of your creation. You now know what it feels like to be in alignment with who you are. And so now, from this day forward, the effort that you offer, effort isn't even the right word. The focus that you offer is focus toward more alignment, toward more appreciation, toward more words of positive aspects, towards more recognition of those who are co-creating with you, toward more appreciation of each and everything that surrounds you. Appreciation from what you know now and from who you now are is the key, the basis, the nucleus of that which you are. And as you align with it, those who are watching you are going to begin to notice extraordinary, extraordinary. Sometimes words just please us so much. Extraordinary. In other words, there is no ordinary in the vortex. It's all extraordinary.